Alrighty, and hi everybody. Welcome back to just me. It's no fig review. We worked through that long 6 stockpile. But basically, I mean, obviously you see this is my shelf behind me here. Because we're gonna be moving soon, I just kind of want to do like a last chance for my figures, just to kind of be like, oh, look, this is where they were. This is how I had them positioned. Because obviously in the new house, they're gonna be changing. So, you know, it's a little timepiece, and since you guys have been coming along with me for my figures, of course, I wanted to share that with you. And then just so I can address the elephant in the room, I am dressed up. There's an event that I'm going to later, and I like dressing up for these more personal videos. It just is more fun. So I figured I would get dressed a little bit earlier so I could do the video. Either way, we're gonna take a look, go through all of my figures and have maybe some fun facts and just look at them all, and yeah, you can come with me. So we're gonna start at the end. Now you guys may have seen this end before in one of my previous videos here. Usually you'll get to see if I have a guest over, we'll be sitting over here because this is where our dinner table was. This is my really small card captor corner. I have, of course, 3 Sakuras and then the little Sharon in the front. Not any big and fancy for Sharon, even though he's my favorite, but that's okay. That's what it is. They were fun to pose. They were some of my first figures that also kind of pushed me into doing my channel. Obviously, my piece de resistance, it's the My Little Pony by Shoujo figure line. These are really, if I had to choose a series that's my favorite, obviously this is it. I'm more biased towards this side maybe than this side of the collection, but it is nice that I have them all, and it's just kind of so I can learn and share them with you. Obviously I have my other 1 or 2 My Little Pony things over here as well. They're just like the cute little fun things that I have. So yeah, we've seen these though lots of times, and it's still not even finished, so I can't wait to see that expand. Now here we have my Ritsu corner. If you don't know, some people probably think that Rin from Love Live is my best all-time girl, but it's actually Ritsu from K-On! She was my first best girl, and it's never died, it never will die. So K-On's my favorite series, also that will never change. So it's just, she's my best girl. I've got a good portion of her figures. Obviously there's 1 or 2 that I'm missing, like there's a couple of the ending song figures that I'm missing, and I know those weird looking altars I don't have, but I think their faces look funny. We've talked about that before though. This is one of Corey's Gundam or Zaku's that he put over here, and then we put this little Ritsu inside the box. It's just cute and fun. So, and then we have all the Figma. These were acquired over birthdays, Christmases, I think maybe a little bit of both. Of course I like them all together, the whole crew. Figmas aren't my favorite. These are my only Figmas that I own, so there's a reason why. They're my girls. Kind of a mixed corner going on right here. We've got part of my Ida collection, the other part of my Ida collection here, as well as like Fire Force, and then the 2 Jujutsu figures that I have. Obviously we've seen all these unboxed on my channel, so if you were there, oh wow, thank you. But you know, kind of a mix and mash. Obviously maybe when I move I might keep all of my Idas together. I think that'll just look a little bit better, but with how they kind of all sit on the shelf, it just made sense to kind of separate them, because I have the short things in the front and then taller things in the back. Some of Corey's stuff will oftentimes end up here. Like I got a Bakugo effect piece because Bakugo's up top, so some stuff gets mixed together. But moving along, then we have my bootleg Sakura Miku. So I'm excited to at least hopefully soon be getting my first ever official Miku, but technically she will always be like my first Miku figure technically, and actually even just one of my first figures. She's not a real Nenroid, so she doesn't really count, but you know, we still love her. We still love her. She's not bad for a bootleg, honestly. And I didn't know what to look for at the time. Like I bought her probably end of middle school, early high school. So she's a bit older now, and she's still holding up pretty well. And then we've got my Final Fantasy 9 collection. I always forget the numbers because I get the I's and V's and X's and shit messed up. They're Bring Arts posable. Bring Arts are a bit funky, but honestly, once they're on the shelf, they look great. And I love this series. It was a big part of my childhood. I watched my parents play it, and I had a lot of fun when I was a kid just naming the characters and stuff. And then so when I grew up, I did play them myself once I understand how things worked. Echo's probably still my best girl, with Vivi being a close second, because who doesn't like Eevee? He's a baby. Over here has become, oop, she keeps falling over. Here, let's fix her. Oh my gosh. Kasu got her for free with a figure. I'll fix her later. But this is mainly the fairy tale collection here. Some of these might be getting swapped out. There are more pop-up parades coming. I'll probably still keep both of these Lucy's because I really like both of these designs a lot, but there are more like for Natsu and Gray coming that I'm probably going to replace because they're just better than their typical outfits. And then I'll probably just keep all the girls because girls are cute. And my Juvia, oh, some rare Juvia merch because they just don't like her. I also have this. This is something really small, and no one talks about Sket Dance anymore because it's really old, but it's Sket Dance. It used to make noise and talk, but I think it's gotten really old. Like, I used to always keep it off and turn it on for just quick bits like this. Yeah, now he just goes rip-a-rooney. He might just need new batteries. Oh, moving on. It's the Inosuke's! Whoa, whoa! We got a whole bunch of Inosuke's. They kind of trail into some other stuff, but whatever, I don't care. This was my, I think, first ever Inosuke that I got, and then they all trickled down from here. But there they all are. Obviously, you've probably seen them all. Same with my Zenitsu and the Uzui. I even got my little Nezuko running in the back. I also have, Kasu got the Demon Slayer. Oh, what's the name of them? It's not the Figma. He got a different company and I can't remember what the name of it is. I'm pretty sure these came with a Inosuke. I think this was with a Figma. I think these were Figma bonuses, but he was like, I don't know what to do with them. So he gave them to me, and now I have them all running in a line. Over here, this is the little Gundam girl that I built once. She's kind of falling apart, but you know, she's cute, so we keep her around. The Your Name figures, the pop-ups, with the little Nenroids underneath and some Pokemon pets that I gave him because Kasu keeps getting extras. My lovely little bit of Zombieland. So of course the two Sakuras. I actually have the pen light. It does work, but I'm not gonna fumble with that when I'm already holding the camera. And then of course my little Saki thing. Oh, and then we got Truck-kun in the back. A small little Doki Doki thing. I forget, I think we got them at Otakon, but there was like some Otakon, not blind boxes, but like gift boxes for Doki Doki at the time when it was really big. You've probably actually seen the box. I kept the box around because it was cute. I use it as like a pedestal for some of my videos. But it was a cute little acrylic stand, and I think it just looks nice. Now here is a mix of Love Live and some other stuff. So we're gonna go with the other stuff first and then do the Love Live. We got Joseph Caesar. The Caesar is Kasu's, but you know, he hangs out with my Joseph, so that's just how it is. We've got my Jotaro. Let's see if we can get his eyes. There we go. I gave him a little monkey. We don't have a ocean Pokemon yet, otherwise it'll get subbed out. But I thought the little Apom would be cute, so. I got my stocking. Unfortunately, no Panty, but you know, maybe one day I'll get her. This is a really just lucky deal that I found at Anime Expo. She was used. I think they used to use her as a display or something, but she came in the box. But she was definitely old. She had that old plastic goop that you get when a figure's been sitting for a long time. Still, nonetheless, very happy to get her, and always still kind of keeping a small eye out for Panty, but panty and stocking stuff is just expensive and hard to come by. And then down here we have my Little Witch collection. Little Witch is just really cute. I like a lot of the designs and art. Story could get a little bit better with the actual season, but I still think they're all really cute. Susie is best girl, but you know. And then the Love Live girls. Oh, my beautiful Cherry Blossom, Rin and Hanayo, who hang out together. The inspiration for me starting the channel was my Rin. It started on Instagram, but it slowly grew, but this was definitely the catalyst for that. I was very excited to get these figures. I got them at a super good deal, and it was great. I think I got them both on Big Bad Toy Store. Not the best site for deals, but you know, sometimes they pop up, so. Maki, Rin, Maid, I forget the name of the song. I forget most of them, let's be honest. Her cute Cheshire Cat outfit, which is a little bit broken, but we're not going to talk about it. Another Cheshire Cat outfit. The Love Wing Bell outfit with the correct arm. I know I have two of these. You guys see her in the back of one of all my videos, but there's another one that doesn't have a detachable arm, and these ones do, so they can actually hold arms, which is much cuter. And then my little Johanne corner. Very nice, very cute. I got one little acrylic stand. We got Chica. Oh, I forgot. I got all these little tiny itty bitty tiny weeny Hanios just hanging out. But my little Johanne corner, I got her at a good deal. We'll fix that later. We got her as a good deal at Otakon too. Obviously you can see her little angel halo is broken. It's supposed to be like here with some white like sticks sticking out of it. I was actually kind of glad it was broken because I do think it looks better without it, because it's a cute outfit and pose, but it looks really silly with it, which kind of adds to it too, I guess. But now those are my main ones. We are not going to look at Kasu's because he's got way too many, and most of his are actually starting to get put away. So I got some other odds and ends down here. We're not going to really go over those too much. I mean, like, I got those cute little furry things I can't remember the name of. Steven Universe, Bits and Bots, Pony Corner, Pet Shop Corner, Miraculous, Disassembled Shrek because the cats will play down there, so I put the least valuable ones down there. You know, it's still technically my shelf. And now we're on to my last two shelves. These ones are in the bedroom. Two little tiny ones, kind of just more like, wow, Arizona unplugged it. More, kind of more statement big pieces that are at least look good on a high shelf, just like stuff that I like but maybe have kind of, I guess, grown out of. I don't know if grown out of is the right word. It's just like I don't play it anymore. But either way, my other big collection, I'm only missing technically maybe like 1 or 2 off things, but I'm not that big of a hunter for these, is my Overwatch Network collection. Only things I am missing are, I believe there's like a special edition Mercy, maybe a tracer that popped up here or there, and then of course the Diva mech. It was just a little bit too expensive for what I was willing to spend on a collection and a series that is starting to fade out a little bit. I got some pops in here as well. I'm not a big pop figure fan, but I mean, I think some of them work pretty well with the Nendoroids. They're not perfectly scaled, but I think it does look nice. I mean, like the Diva mech's technically a pop. That's literally just the Diva mech. Like, that's just how it looks. You know, Orisa, I think, was pretty cute with how her face just looks in general, because it's still that robotic look. And then I thought Roadhog and Junkrat looked really cute together too. So yeah, that's Overwatch. Tracer is the first Nendoroid that I got, so even let's say if I were to ever go crazy and get rid of a bunch of these, I probably would never get rid of her, because she's like, you know, my OG Nendoroid. You know, I think May was either second or third, but they really started, again, some of even my other collection habits. Now, going up top, we got my big boys and girls. So we got the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild bit over here collection. Of course, the Nendoroids are really cute. I got the deluxe versions, so I got their little horsies that they could pose with. I thought they were, they just look really nice, so what can I say? And then the big Link, but I got this just like on sale from Hot Topic once, so kind of just worked out, and it looks cool with all the 3 of them together. So it's the only Zelda game I got to really play by myself. I do want to play more of the series, because there are always games that I looked at and thought looked like fun, but never really got to play, unfortunately, so I was always just kind of watching. Miraculous Ladybug. This is my biggest video on the channel because it is such a big piece. Obviously, there's a lot of gripes about this. Most people were dissatisfied rather than satisfied about these, which is unfortunate because, I mean, from a distance on the shelf, this figure does look great. It's a great centerpiece figure. I used to have it on those shelves we were looking at earlier before I had to move things, and I really liked it in the middle of everything because of how tall it was. I do think with the Volpina, I mean, a lot of people I think were too scared to get her or just maybe didn't care as much, but they did do a really good job with her. I didn't have any major issues with it. Could probably be some things down the line, but she was painted much better and was also way easier to assemble. And the last thing of my collection here is my Gorillaz set. Probably another one of my like second biggest videos on here. I just really like Gorillaz. They mean a lot to me. They're one of the bands that I've been listening to since I was a kid because of my mom, and then I kind of grew up with, and now they are at the top of my Spotify Wrapped every year. I listen to them a lot, so they mean a lot to me. Obviously not all these figures were a win. If I were to maybe change anything, I'd probably just get rid of the 4 of them in the back, because they're just okay. The first one they made was great, it lights up. This Noodle in the Jeep they made, also great because it lights up. And these just felt like they had more care and love put into them than the 4 set. The instruments were really dope though. They did a great job on that. They all have metal strings on them. His drums were really detailed. Her guitar was really detailed. They all have like stickers and stuff on them. But the characters themselves weren't that detailed, which is where some of that falls apart. Anyways, there's a lot of echo in this room, so we're gonna get out. That is my figures and my shelves for the last time, maybe for a bit, because I know I am going to be packing up soon. Now I am still planning to make videos at least as close to weekly as possible. Obviously, as we had just seen recently, stuff can happen, so I sometimes will have to postpone things, and especially when we do start moving. I do apologize in advance. It seems very likely that something like that might happen. The good news is, I keep plugging it because it is true. Twitch is a little bit easier sometimes when you are in between things. So if you just like hearing my lovely voice, you can follow me on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/thesnon, because snon was too short. And of course, you can follow me at all these other lovely places down here, and you can see all of my figures. That is at Desunasis. And yeah, I hope you guys look forward to when we do move. Of course, once there is a new shelf, when I get a chance to, I'm gonna make sure to share the new setup, of course, because that's just the fun of it. It's gonna be a little bit sad because it's definitely evolved a lot over this bit of channel making and like my Instagram again, because that's where I really started. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how it changes, but it's bittersweet. So either way, I hope you had a great rest of your last week. I hope you have a great rest of your next week. I'll see you guys later.